Officer, what are you doing? You...
What?
Oh, meu Deus. The lawman solved the case.
Seemed neurological. Central nervous system's really banged up.
At least we can now ask Titus some concrete questions about it. I think it's best we just dive in. What makes you so sure Ruby didn't kill him?
Aye, every word he says is true.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
We'll be alright, Lieutenant. This is nothing.
She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish, very useless all of a sudden. He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, snow continues to pile on the neighboring windowsills.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
Talk to Andre. No point in standing here. The signs are really out of tune.
Well, I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
Now I will tell you what it is for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images. A kind of darkness being intruded upon. Transient, deep, moist.
Something's missing. There's no tape in the player.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore. I was breathing with them, in phase, and I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth.
If this act was about him trying to establish dominance over you, it's safe to say things didn't go as he'd planned. Fuck what the lieutenant thinks. We're off to the races, baby. Half a dozen stolen property cases, titled Crossword Puzzles, 2 to 2,000. That's very cheap for a printed t-shirt that's still in pretty good shape.
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
What a pity. Those are my two favourite things in the world.
You kicked it down. You tell me.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this. Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here. Loving it. So nifty.
Yes, forever.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the morning light as the corpse slowly rotates.
Cool, I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
A little. On the coast.
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins.
For the planetary proletariat.
Titus?
You're right. I should take a trip to the roof once the snow is gone.
Her form is terrible. She needs to straighten her back and increase the downward pressure on that machine. Has no one taught her about ergonomics? He did not appreciate you blaming him for the murder. But then again, you probably save his ass later. So he says.
Don't say that. I know this positive thing sounds stupid to you, Harry, but it works. We all have an obligation to be happy. You too. And you will be. Now.
You would be too if you had his motor carriage.
865-263-1837. Special someone.
We've no business here. Let's get back to the investigation.